Final race on the programme then, again on the all-weather, the last of the four on the dirt. It's a Class 3 contest over the 1650, headed by Solomon's Bay. Tries the trip for the first time on the dirt. Endearing, dead heated fourth, last time out behind it Enfolding. Sacred Ibis makes his all-weather debut. Holy Heart coming out of the Enfolding race where he finished second. Last Kingdom ran third in that Enfolding race. Mongolian Legend was sixth. Enfolding is here on a hat-trick, gets barrier 11. Sylvester de Sosa in the saddle. Dealmaker probably rolled forward from barrier 4, also coming out of the Enfolding race where he finished 11th. And down to Travel First, who's a two-time course and distance winner. General Dino finished 4th in the Enfolding race as well. So that is the key form line coming into this race. These are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa. Solomon's Bay, Endearing, Happy Sebring, Sacred Ibis, Mongolian Legend and Enfolding. And back on Boxing Day.
Good to slow. The prediction for this final race on the all-weather, Solomon's Bay. Last Kingdom, he was handy again last start. He actually seemed to settle a lot better last time out of thought as well, Last Kingdom. Dealmaker's a chance to roll the dice and go forward to here. He's got gate number 4, so he could potentially lead over Solomon's Bay. He got Natural Winner. He is on the all-weather for the 3rd time. Then you've got Righteous Doctrine, who was handy in a recent trial. Endearing called a little bit wide there and Folding back on the rail.
First one we're going to have a look at here is Holy Heart. He's the one closest to us. Joe Moreira getting a feel for the horse. He'll ride him on race day. Got a good draw, barrier 5, so he looks in good order. And there's a good run last time behind Enfolding in that finish. We'll see that race, no doubt. Nice piece from him. And there's a Righteous Doctrine. I thought it was a good piece from him. Look, he's really keen. He really wants to get on with it. He's taken a while to settle in, this horse. He's had 12 starts. His track work's been better than his racing, although he did run a nice 3rd behind Buddies a few starts ago. And General Dino really powering down the middle of the track. No luck with the draws, this horse. And again, he's drawn wide in barrier number 12. He's drawn 11, 14 and 13 in his last 3 starts. Now he's drawn 12, so not much luck there.
20 starts in the grade has never won either.
All right, let's start off with Holy Hearts, who was runner-up behind Enfolding last time out. So we'll see that race, but Holy Hearts jockey is Joe Moreira.
Holy Heart, Joe, he's been improving with every run that he's had. You jump on board on Sunday. Are you getting on at the right time?
I hope so. Yeah, he's been running very well. His last run in particular was eye-catching, and I really hope that I got on him at the right time.
You've been riding him in a lot of his work leading into Sunday's race. What sort of feel has he given you?
He's given me a good feel. I had a gallop on him on the grass the other day, and that was a great feel. Francis took him to the grass just to make sure that he has a little bit of a different kind of...
different surface?
Different experience, I would say. And the feeling that he gave me was great. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to riding him.
Francis' horses are going well. Good to be jumping on them at the moment.
No doubts. I don't know what he's been doing, but I hope he doesn't change. I hope he keep it up.
All right, there's Joe on Holy Heart. Timing might be right. He's got a good record with Francis Lowe as well. 8 rides coming into the meeting for 4 wins. Yeah,
so the record is good there, and he only just missed last time out. Interesting that they've stuck Joe on board, because I don't think Vincent Ho had done too much wrong on Holy Heart. Also out of that replay, he wasn't flagged up there at all, but Volpino was running on nicely at the end. Yeah,
there was a big charge of the Light Brigade as they came to that last 100 metres, wasn't it? But look, Holy Heart, he's only had the 4 starts. He keeps improving, so you expect the win's pretty close for him. And he's drawn better, I thought, in 5-8 was just a little bit tricky last one.
Wouldn't shock me if Enfolding ran well again also, because he's had the 2 wins now. It took him a long time to break that duck. He's won again since, and he's only gone up 4 pounds for that last start victory.
Yeah, so he's only actually, Holy Heart, 3 pounds better off for that beating. There's only a head between them. Bit of luck in running, things go his way. We will see. So that's half the field taken care of there in one interview and 1 replay. Happy Sebring couldn't have been any more disappointing last time out on International Day. Frankie Dettori rode him. He finished last. Yeah,
it wasn't good at all, was he? He sort of jumped out and he just didn't do anything. So the blinkers will come off him, and look, he's got barrier 13, so he'll get back trademark back again. Last time he was on the all-weather, he ran 3rd. This trial's okay. Just wonder if you take him, you just going to have to forget about that and close your eyes.
Yeah, it was deemed unacceptable by the stewards last time out, that run from him. Got a long way back, never got into it. He's barrier trialled okay, we saw there at Chung Fa, and he is placed in his 2 runs, course and distance.
All right, what about Righteous Doctrine, also back at the trials?
He is interesting here. Alexi Bedell was on board in this recent trial of Righteous Doctrine. Michael Chang trains. He's yet to hit the frame from 12 starts as a winner, but he has placed and done enough to keep you interested from time to time. And I thought that trial was good. He actually came up the early favourite in the race. He's at 4.2 and 2.3. Lightweight here. I'm definitely going to include him because I think the dirt's his go, and he's a chance with Alexi in that trial.
Yeah, I agree. And barrier 6 should ensure him a good run as well.
All right, OK, so for the last is Holy Heart, and Joe Mayer have come up as favourite.
Yeah, I got him on top. I think he's a horse that keeps improving, so he's definitely got chances here in the last. Righteous Doctrine, we just talked about him. He's been working well. He's got barrier 6. He still hasn't won from his 12 starts, but he works pretty well in the mornings, and he has put in a couple of good runs, so I think he can put another good one. Now, General Dino, he hasn't won, as Tom said, from 20 starts in the class, but he got nutted once when he ran second. He's had a couple of seconds in the thirds and fourths, so happy to put him on a place line. He's just drawn awkward again. I'm waiting for him to draw about 5 or 6, but even from those really wide draws, his last 2 runs have both been full of merit. Third behind Mongolian Legend, where he was 4 or 5 wide the whole way, and then in that race we just saw behind and folding, he kept staying on with tough runs. So Graham Van Niekerk will jump aboard. Joe did ride him last time, but of course he'll be on the favourite. So he's in for third, General Dino, and Endearing is the one we're going to put in for fourth. Looked at Endearing and Enfolding, but I went with Endearing at the end. He's a winner on the surface. He hasn't won on the surface before, but he's won some really good races on it, I thought. And with Neil Cullen aboard, I think the pace of the race should suit him. So he's the one I put him for fourth. Ended up with 5, 11, 13 and 2.
Same queue with 5 and 11. Keen here on Holy Heart in the final race. Really like that recent trial of Righteous Doctrine, number 11. 10 and Folding goes in for Sylvester de Souza and Casper Founds. I've thrown in Happy Sebring on a minor line, but he'd have to certainly do a lot more than he did last start, which was absolutely zilch. Volpino I'd be keeping safe, number 6. I'd even probably keep Mongolian Legend safe because he won well on the surface 2 runs ago. But 5, 11, 10 and 3.
I've gone pretty wide, as it turns out, at this stage. Anyway, I went 3 and 1 as the queue. Happy Sebring and Solomon's Bay, who's over 40 to 1. So that would be a big finish to the programme, were though to run the 1-2. All right, stats. What are we looking at for the meeting here, Paul, as far as the winners are concerned?
Sylvester de Souza, now he rides this all-weather track really well. He's had 41 runners, 9 wins, 7 seconds, 2/3, and he's got this 22% win rate. So I think he can add to it with Elusive State. So he's on Elusive State, who looks a big chance in race number 9. So I thought we'd flag that stat up.
All right, yeah, he's be one of the favourites for the programme for sure. Yeah. Best bets, though, what's winning?
Well, I'm going to go with Fantastic Show. I think he should have just about won last time, got beaten on the bob, and looks ready to win. Graham Van Niekerk aboard, and then Namjong Plus with this really good fresh record. He's currently 19 to 1. And from the inside draw, he should run well. Put him in a QQP, it'll be a big one here, because Win the Grass is a big price as well, and the favourite, Everyone's Choice.
Best of meet, race 10, number 5, Holy Heart, Joe Moreira and Francis Lloyd. The Valley will take a chance with Alfie Chan. Race 6, number 8, Carefree Prince off the front. And the play in the last race with Holy Heart Enfolding and Righteous Doctrine in a QQP.
All right, best meet comes early. Race number 2 has 5 debutants in the field. I don't think they'll be winning first up, famous last words, but I think oversubscribed can. The big danger there is Destined Jewelry for John Size and Joe Moreira. Each way, Played Up Puente in race 9. It's a good race. That's the Elusive State race, but he's got good form in Dundalk on the surface. Elusive State, Played Up Puente, and Buddies, QQP for me in the last. All right, that's our Sunday program. Got a New Year's Day program to look forward to. More group action as well.
We do. Those entries are out on the website, hkjc.com. Only 10 races on New Year's Day, but should be some good racing.
Yeah, looking forward to some really good racing coming up to culminate in the holiday period.
All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Tom and the rest of the team, hope to see you at Sha Tin on Sunday. We will be racing to win.
Good night.